Hello everyone, it's your pal the Nightwalker here, and I'm back with another shelf video. I know it's been a little while, and first off, I just want to say I hope nothing but the best for each and every one of you. I hope you all nothing but good health, and please take care of yourselves, and please try to just do the best you can to stay well. Stay at home, don't go out if you don't need to. Just of course, wash your hands. We've heard that a zillion times, but still it applies. And anyway, so just in case, if anybody's wondering, like, hey, dude, you going to have any new haul videos up or anything soon? It's like, yeah, I'm going to have one up here in the next day or so. I'm still waiting to see if I get some stuff in the mail. Unfortunately, it seems like with everything kind of being crazy, so is the mail system. So I ordered a bunch of stuff and just it hasn't come in. So, but I do have a few things to show. So there will be a haul video this week, and we'll get to that in a little bit. But all right, we're burning up minutes here. Let's get started. Okay, so we're going to start. We got Haunted House and Haunted House 2. You guys know me. I've said this before. I do love my spoof videos. And I think, I did I actually suggested doing, horror spoofs on the, on the Body Bags channel. That was, I got the chance to pick the theme, and so that's what I picked. And I think that was a pretty unpopular choice. So next time I better try something a little more, I don't know. But anyways, so yeah, I do enjoy these movies. They're not the greatest movies I've ever seen, but they're fun. I enjoy watching them. I think they're fun. Okay, we got the Haunted World of El Super Beasto, Rob Zombie's, adult cartoon movie, which, basically takes place in the world of horror movies and stuff. And I reviewed this on the Buybacks channel. I think I even shared, I did share this one to the channel. So if you look on the channel, the video is still up where I review it. But yeah, really good. It's like, I enjoy it anyway. So true classic, The Haunting. I'm not in any real great hurry. I've even come across it several times, but I'm not in any great hurry to get the remake on Blu-ray or DVD. I saw it personally. I thought it was horrible. I do enjoy this movie though. Great classic. So yeah, The Haunting. Haunting in Connecticut. Yeah, not a bad movie, but I got to be honest. I really preferred the documentary much more. I think the documentary was far more interesting and it was more frightening. This here, it does have a lot of things from the documentary in it, but after a while, it just seems like it starts to try to become Amityville horror. So it's okay, but it's not anything great. This one here, The Haunting in Connecticut 2, Ghosts of Georgia. This one wasn't too bad. It's still same thing. The documentary was infinitely better, but I didn't mind this movie. It was entertaining for the most part, but yeah, it's just that's the thing. When it comes to these two, Haunting Connecticut, Haunting Georgia, I just prefer the documentaries. So. Okay, this one here, The Haunting at Winchester House, not a bad movie. Not really anything you haven't already seen before, but not too bad. It comes with the bonus movie, I Am Omega. I've also seen this one, Mark Dacascos. Basically, it's I Am Legend with Mark Dacascos doing a lot of kickboxing and fighting and stuff. But it's okay. It's entertaining. Not the worst thing I've ever seen. Haxon. I got this dirt cheap here a little while back, and when you could still go into record stores and pick up movies, hopefully within the next month or two, maybe, hopefully everything will start to get back to normal again, and maybe we can do that again. Okay, we got Al Pacino, Robert De Niro, Val Kilmer, Heat. I know, not a horror film, but this is a great crime movie. I love this movie. I was surprised. I went to see this in the theater, and it stunned me because I was like, oh boy, this is, 3-hour movie. It could go either way, but the movie is so well paced and it keeps you into it that, the 3 hours just flew right by. So I really love this movie. Good film. Movie I would definitely consider. You put this on 4K, I'd definitely consider upgrading that one. Heathers, classic. I haven't even bothered with that new, either it's a TV series or TV movie, whatever it is. I just haven't even bothered. It just didn't even sound interesting. It's like, I think they kind of lost all the, like the humor and the reflection and everything else, I think is just kind of lost. So anyway, Heather's classic. I would love to find the Anchor Bay tin. I'm trying to collect the Anchor Bay tins. I would love to find the one on this one. Be nice. Heavy metal, classic. Yep, I've definitely seen this one, and surprise, like, this thing got a lot of nudity and violence and stuff in it, and you got like John Candy and Eugene Levy and so many people doing voices in here, so surprised me. Hellboy, the original. I know. It's a crying shame. I haven't upgraded to the 4K yet. I know. I'll get around to it. I promise. But still, yeah. Pick this up. I think I only paid like $2 for this Blu-ray, but still. The sad thing is I still haven't watched this yet. That being said, and I know I'm going to get crucified for this, I have seen this one, and honestly, I actually enjoyed it. I'm not saying I would enjoy the original. I watched that. I probably enjoy that even more, but I honestly didn't mind this movie. I thought this was actually fun. It was definitely very bloody and gory. So I had some fun with this one, to be honest with you. I know that's blasphemy, but Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer. Oh yeah, definitely a classic horror film. This movie really disturbed me the first time I saw it, but great movie. I absolutely love it. Good movie. Hereditary, not a bad film. I finally got around to watching this one, and it was okay. Very slow burn, but it's like, wow, it goes crazy towards the end. I won't give anything away, but just, yeah, if you haven't seen this one, just kind of get ready, because this is going to be a wild ride. So yeah, real quick, yeah, see these here, all these DVDs here. See, that was the thing. Like I said, look at all that. These are supposed to be upgrades I have coming, either Blu-ray or 4K. I'm supposed to have these coming in, and so that's the thing. I got those set aside because I'm waiting to upgrade those. Mel Brooks, High Anxiety, where he pokes fun at all of Alfred Hitchcock movies. This movie is awesome. It is so funny. Another spoof, I admit it, but I can't recommend this movie enough. Really, really funny. Harvey Korman there with the vampire teeth, and Cloris Leachman as the evil nurse. But yeah, he pretty much riffs on every Hitchcock movie, but he does it so well, High Tension. Yeah, if you're a horror fan, I don't think I need to explain about High Tension. It definitely, I will say, I do agree with the people. It does definitely bear a very strong resemblance to the Dean Koontz miniseries Intensity. If you ever find that, watch it. It's a great miniseries. John C. McGinley really, like, as the killer, he commands the screen. I always like John C. McGinley as an actor. Some more Mel Brooks, History of the World Part 1. This movie is hilarious. I can't recommend this movie enough. It's him poking fun at, like all the history of the world, and, the Spanish Inquisition and Moses and things like that, and the French Revolution and everything. I can't recommend this movie. It had me rolling on the floor laughing so hard. I can't recommend it enough. Definitely. Some Cronenberg here. This is when Cronenberg started going mainstream, History of Violence. So, interesting movie, but not a bad film. I kind of prefer his horror films more, his earlier stuff. But not a terrible movie or anything. Okay, classic Hocus Pocus. Got this for $4.99 at a Goodwill. And yes, sir, Bob. You can tell. But yes, sir, Bob. Good movie. And, it's fun. I enjoy it. Fun to have for especially Halloween time. Hold Your Breath with Katrina Bowden from Tucker and Dale versus Evil. Fun little movie. Definitely kind of a cheap movie. You could tell it was kind of like a made for sci-fi channel. Yeah, see there, The Asylum. You can tell this was like a made for sci-fi channel or something kind of movie, but not bad. And it's got the I can't remember the character name. The guy from Z Nation, the one that everybody's trying to protect. He's the zombie. But yeah, interesting little movie. I need to review that one day. Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers. Really glad to have this one. My brother gave this to me for Christmas one year, and oh yeah, so wonderful. This was such a pleasant surprise. So glad to get this. So really happy. Home Alone 1 and 2, and the sad part, I think I've heard people say, when are we going to get that? When are we going to get the 4K Blu-rays to these? And from my understanding, Disney's like, don't get your hopes up. How sad is that? Horns, Daniel Radcliffe. This movie is really good. I didn't think I was going to enjoy it, but I did. Written by Joe Hill, son of Stephen King. I say definitely give it a shot. It's got some really good dark humor, but it's got some good character moments in it. I highly recommend it. Okay, we now get into the Hostel movies. We got Hostel. I actually enjoy this movie. I really didn't mind this. I heard all the the down talk on it, but when I first watched it, I enjoyed it, and I enjoy Hostel too. And is she? Oh, there she is. There's my girl, Lauren German. Definitely one of my favorite. One of my definite favorite dream girls, Lauren German, especially on Lucifer. She's so gorgeous. House at the End of the Street. I admit I haven't watched this yet, and I know I've been kind of stalling on this one, but yeah, pretty soon I'll try to get around to it. All right. Oh, this one here. Oh, you see that? Yeah, they're kind of wedged in there a little bit. So, okay, Rob Zombie, House of a Thousand Corpses. I love this movie. I really enjoy it. Oh man, yeah. I was so happy when this movie came out because this came out right in time when everybody was just getting so sick of, or at least I was. I was getting so sick of, the Scream and all that stuff. Where they were taking Hollywood or horror movies and just turning them into teenage soap operas and stuff like that. And then finally, here's a movie with some gore in it again. And even if it's not the most original thing in the world, it's pretty much Rob Zombie's version of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Still, it was just it was such a welcome breath of fresh air when it came out. House of the Devil, Ty West. Good movie. Really enjoy this. Yeah. Ooh, Jocelyn Donahue. And now, Greta Gerwig, who's now one of the big hotshot directors in Hollywood. Good for her. Glad she's doing well. Vincent Price, classic. House of Wax. Oh, yeah. I want to try to get my hands on everything Vincent Price is in. Love his movies. Always have, always will. House and Sorority Row. Finally glad to have this on Blu-ray. So awesome. Even comes with the Katarina Nightmare Theater. I thought that was kind of cool that they put that on there. So really happy to finally get that. House on the Edge of the Park. And one of these days I need to re-review House on the Edge of the Park. That movie's a trip. And Last House on Massacre Street. Not a bad little flick, but fun little double feature. I didn't mind it. So House of Drip Blood. The funny thing is that's what the movie's called, but if you watch this movie, there's very little blood in it, but it is a great anthology horror film and so good. You got Peter Cushing, you got Christopher Lee, Denholm Elliott. Ooh, Ingrid Pitt there is a vampire. Gotta love Ingrid Pitt. So great movie. I can't recommend it enough. This one here, Housebound, another great movie. I really getting into these New Zealand horror comedies. Like this one and What We Do in the Shadows, movies like that. This movie is amazing. It is so much fun. It is so good, so well done. I really recommend this. Get a chance, check this out. It's really good if you haven't already seen it. How? Cool little British horror movie about werewolves attacking people on a train. The train gets, I don't want to say derailed, but pretty much a train gets stuck out in the middle of a forest and, werewolves start coming and attacking everybody on the train, and pretty much everybody's, struggling to survive. And not only they got to fight the werewolves, they got to fight each other. So good movie. The Hungover Games. This it's not the best spoof in the world, but it was funny. I got some laughs out of it. But, hey, for only $2.99, I picked it up on Blu-ray. So why not? So it's kind of like you see Ted, they make fun of Ted. Hunger Games, Willy Wonka, all that stuff. So yeah, Thor. So fun little movie. Ice Cream Truck. I reviewed this on the Body Bags channel a while back. Really not worth it. I'm sorry. Just, oh my God. Characters I really don't care about. The killer isn't even interesting in the slightest. I'm going to say, if you want a movie about it, really the best thing I could suggest, you want a movie with a killer guy who runs an ice cream truck, watch Ice Cream Man with Clint Howard instead. Identity. Cool thriller with, all-star cast pretty much. So, not a bad little flick. It's an interesting premise too, so I liked it. So, Idle Hands, yeah, so cool that Scream Factory's putting this out, and it's going to have bonus features. This here, it's glad to have the movie, but it is bare bones, so it's going to be nice to have a nice collector's edition of it coming out. So I definitely want to pick that up when it comes. I'm going to Get You, Sucker, blaxploitation film parody. Keenan Ivory Wayans, the Wayans brothers. Really funny movie. If you haven't seen this, I highly recommend it. So good. You got Jim Brown, you got Isaac Hayes, Bernie Casey, so yeah, definitely a fun movie to watch. So, I know I'm an asshole because I don't have this in the Criterion edition, but we have In Cold Blood, classic true crime movie, one of the most chilling true crime movies I've ever seen. It's very disturbing. Robert Blake, Scott Wilson, old Herschel himself from The Walking Dead in his younger days. Handsome devil, wouldn't he? But very good movie. Incarnate, not a bad movie, but kind of your typical possessed people movie and stuff. And so, yeah, nothing really new there. So just, but not a bad movie. So, Aaron Eckhart, so, not bad. Some Indiana Jones. We got King of the Crystal Skull. I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't mind this movie as much as some people did. Is it the best movie in the Indiana Jones series? No, but it's not the worst thing I've ever seen. So, but I actually don't mind this movie. I thought it was fun. I just, honestly, I hope when I'm like in my mid 60s, like Harrison Ford was when he made this movie, when I'm in my mid 60s, I hope I can still move around that good. Indiana Jones: The Last Crusade, fun movie. Really enjoyed this one. I went to go see the one Indiana Jones movie I got to see in theaters, and honestly, at first, I didn't think I was going to enjoy it too much, but I really did. Really good movie. I like all the Indiana Jones movies. Raiders of the Lost Ark. I think if you remember, as a matter of fact, you see right there. See, there's my Temple of Doom. So I do have all the Indiana Jones movies. I just put that one over there because it has slipcover. These don't. Informers, based on the book by Bret Easton Ellis. Okay, Amber Heard. I know right now none of us are too thrilled with her. I know I'm certainly not after we find out all the horrible stuff she's done to Johnny Depp. But hey, if you want to see some explicit Amber Heard nudity, then this is the movie to watch. So I would have preferred Kim Basinger, but oh well, that's just me. The Innkeepers, not a bad movie. Ty West again. Yeah, about these two, these two clerks who work in a motel, and they know they've heard that the motel is haunted, so they're trying to investigate, trying to see if they can pick up any kind of readings and stuff, and things go awry. But not a bad movie. So very slow burn though. Innocent Blood, John Landis's vampire mafia comedy horror film, and I really liked this movie. I know a lot of people didn't, but I always enjoyed this movie. I thought it was a lot of fun. It was fun. It was wacky. It's just it was good. I enjoyed it. Okay, now I know a lot of people don't love these movies, but I personally enjoy them. Insidious. I know PG horror, but still, I really thought this was good. This, in my opinion, if you were going to remake Poltergeist, this is how you do it. This movie, it pretty much almost is like Poltergeist, but it's very well done. I really enjoy this movie for what it is. Insidious 2, Chapter 2. I got Chapter 3 in the last key. They're over there in with the slipcovers. But there you go. I have all the Insidious movies. I enjoy them all. Creepy as hell. Cool. All right, I'm about ready to run out of battery power here, so I'll probably do is I'll break this up into 2 videos. I'm sorry about that, but I'm about ready to run out of battery power here, so I'll finish this up here in a minute. Interview with the Vampire. I kind of really wish they could redo the picture on this. I love the movie. It's a great movie. It's just this really isn't the best transfer. I thought, a movie filmed this beautifully and this lavishly, you'd think the picture quality would be a lot better, but oh well. I'm hoping one day, if they upgrade this to 4K and stuff, maybe we get a better transfer on it. But Intruder, great slasher movie, takes place in a grocery store. You got a cameo by Bruce Campbell. Danny Hicks really steals the show in this movie. Just great film. Blood and gore all over the place, so I can't recommend it enough. A fun movie. Fun movie. Sam Raimi is in this. Ted Raimi's in this. Intruders, I saw this. Not the biggest fan of it. It was okay. It just wasn't anything, grand. But I don't know. It just wasn't what I thought it was going to be. It's okay. It's worth a watch, but not the best thing I've ever seen. The Invasion. I know this is considered the absolute worst version of Invasion of the Body Snatchers by now. Mainly the reason I got it is because I got a thing for Nicole Kidman. I'm going to be honest with you. And this was dirt cheap. I have seen the movie, but like I said, it's not that bad. It's not the best movie I've ever seen, but definitely I would say the 70s version of Invasion of the Body Snatchers was a lot better, but still, I mean, this movie isn't horrible. It's just not the best, but I'd say it's worth a watch at least. And we'll finish off this shelf here. We got Invasion of the Blood Farmers. Cool. Some Severin goodness. Look at all that. A complete whack job of a film. Yeah, that pretty much goes about saying. All right, so cool. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and here I'll load this up and I'll make a second video. We'll finish up the shelf here, and so if anybody took the time to watch all this, I thank you for doing it. I appreciate you for doing it. I honestly hope you enjoy the video. If you have, please like and subscribe, and I'll be back with the next video. So take care and bye bye.